You going on a date?
No, it's the closest shirt I got, dude. This is actually my coach shirt. We're the Bulldogs, and we go navy blue and.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's totally different from like what he usually wears, you know. So,
I was like, I've never seen him.
I was like, oh shit, he went all out.
No, it's just the coach shirt, just from. I mean, it's the nearest thing to me. I was like, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna put this on. Hey, what's up, viewers? So thanks again for stopping by, checking it out. We're back once at it again with Mr. Gackt, Cognac, HyphyGold, the crew. This time around, we're going to talk about a game that we picked up on the cheap that's worth hella money, right? So it's worth some good cash. You know, and we're just going to each talk about one game and see about our experience behind purchasing it and stuff like that. Sometimes we just kind of like having these conversations, and that way you guys can watch and share in the comments down below some of the games that you guys have bought on the cheap that are on the rise, so, or have been on the rise. So all right, man. So I guess this time around, you know, I'll go first. So I did want to put out another game. I did want to talk about another game, but I cannot find it. With the mass amounts of games that I have, I'm pretty sure it's one of the storage bins, and it's sad because it's an expensive game. So I'm pretty sure I have it around here. I just couldn't find it this time around. So I'm gonna talk about another game. And
it's under your amiibos, man. Like just like throw away the amiibos and then you'll find it.
Get them all out. I seriously have like a stack that's about, you know, shoulder high. And anyways, I have a bunch of amiibos. They're all in box, and it's hard to stack on top of it.
As long as you didn't accidentally bundle it.
Yeah, right. So
they messed up.
I know, right? So this time around, I'm gonna mention. We'll make another video about this, but this time around, I'm gonna mention one of this game which I got in an early video from my channel. You know, I'm still a pretty young channel, but an early video of it, and that video is called From Trash to Treasure. And in that video, you'll see that I got a stack of DVDs. This lady posted on Facebook saying, hey, like, I'm selling a whole bag of DVDs, and I saw a little GameCube game case sticking out of it. And it was Super Monkey Ball that was in there that I saw sticking out of it. And I had told her, hey, are there any more games? She said, yeah, there's a ton more games. If you want to come by. And it was, you know, I went by and she had a whole bunch of it. So I'll probably leave a link to that video if you guys want to see it in the description and check it out. But once again, it's one of my earlier videos. So kind of new. But the game, one of the games that I did find in there was Pokemon XD, right? It's not a super rare game. It's, you know, you'll find it on eBay, multiple copies being sold, but it is a pretty, you know, kind of expensive game. You know, it's $100 plus, of course.
Stupid expensive.
So, at 170 now.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, shooting up more, man.
Yeah.
So it's going up in price. And Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, I did not grow up playing this game, and I saw a bunch of cool kids have this game, and I was, you know, always wanted to give it a shot. And you know, when I went through it, and you guys will see the video, hopefully go back to it, I was just going through the DVDs, and I said, like, where are the games at? So for $80, I got like 400 DVDs, I think, if I remember correctly. I sold most of those back to the pawn shop. I made my money back times double, and for each game that I got, I only paid, if I divided it equally, 3 cents. So basically, I got Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness for 3 cents, and sold all the DVDs to a pawn shop, made my money back plus some, and sold some other games that I had on there as well. And some of the GameCube games that I have back here, it's a part of my collection, is from that stack that I originally got. So Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness for 3 cents. You know, don't dismiss the Facebook marketplace post that only put DVDs. Like, oh, a bag of DVDs. You kind of scroll by it.
Yeah.
Ask, hey, is there games mixed in there as well? Can I go check them out and stuff like that? And most of the time, they'll just give you a bundle price for everything. So unfortunately, I am missing a manual. So if you guys have a manual, hit me up on Instagram, Pickflip, and I can do a trade. I do have some trade bait if you guys are interested. Or if you want to sell it, you know, maybe we can talk about a price. So Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness, 3 cents, and it's above 170 as of this recording. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, hit them up. He pays full price.
He did not say that. But
Yo,
yeah.
that 3 cent, that's a good deal because you like what you like divided amongst everything, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
divided like $80 amongst everything that I paid, and it was like 3 cents basically for what I paid for each individual. Even less, I think, but I'm just gonna round it to 3 cents. And I sold everything off minus the GameCube games, which I still have. So
Oh man, you beat me on the cheap game.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah, man. So speaking of which, what you get, HyphyGold? What's your game that you got this time?
So this game I got at this what's it called? She was an old lady. She must have been like, I don't know, 75 to 80 years old. But I'm gonna tell you, I did not take advantage of her. I did not like lowball her or anything. She said her price. She said $1. I bought 3 games from her, and that's all she had. And so I paid $1 each. So I paid her $3. I don't know how some people feel like this, but like some people I've seen on different videos and like all the commenters be saying like, hey, you know the value of that shit. You should give her more money. I'm like, fuck that.
Yep.
Why do that? I'm paying her what she wants. Like I could have been like, can I have all 3 for $1? No, I paid her asking price. So she's happy and I'm happy. And this game, it's for the Sega Saturn, and I know I've spoke about this game with you guys before, and I got hella cheap, and I had 2 copies of this game at one point, and I sold one of them already. And I'm talking about, let me pull it. I'll pull out all 3 of the games that I got from that pickup, but I'm talking about Panzer Dragoon Saga
Oh,
for the Sega Saturn.
$1, bro.
$1 a piece. So I got these each for $1. If you don't believe me, then fuck you. But like, I got Panzer Dragoon. I got Panzer Dragoon Saga for $1. I got another one that I sold for $1,200, and the prices for this right now is ridiculous. It's already I'm seeing already recent sales from $1,300 to $1,600 to $1,700 now, and it's ridiculous. No, I'm not selling this one. Sold the other one because I needed the money, but this one I'm not selling. It's a pretty rare game. I don't ever see Saturn games anywhere. Like it's kind of like I don't see any SNES games. I don't see any what's that, Turbo Graphics games, and I don't see Saturn games. So when I saw this, I pulled up. I was like, yo. At first I thought it was like some stupid shit. I thought it was gonna be like some NFL game or like some other shit, and I was like, whoa, it's how RPG. I'm like, yo, man, I popped this in. I do have a Saturn, and I had a Saturn with no games for the longest period. I was like, I'm not gonna order no fucking Saturn game on eBay. Like, I'm not gonna do none of that. I'm gonna wait till I find one, and I did. And this was a couple of years back. But like, to talk about gameplay, I mean, it's one of the earlier games where you can have full 360 camera. It's like a strategy type RPG game, and you're riding on dragons, man. Like, what, I don't know, they kind of not look like dragons, but they're kind of like dragons, and like you can like shoot things and shit, and it's like turn-based, but not really. I played 5 minutes of it. I'm gonna be straight up honest with y'all, because like, I don't know, I can't do this remote, man. I can't do this remote. Like, I know there's a big retro community, but I can't do this remote. If there's another remote that I can attach to my Saturn that anybody can recommend, that's more like a modern type remote, but like, it's so flat, man. I can't do it. Like my I'll get carpal tunnel just trying to do shit on this. Like, I can't even do the NES, man. That's too flat. This little brick.
Yeah, you gotta get the 3D controller. That one feels better.
Yeah, I need a better controllers, man. Like, the ergonomics, man. Like, they didn't start doing ergonomics. I'm gonna say this, and I know people's gonna hate it, but the 360 started like ergonomics on controls, because every control before then was fucked up, man. Even Xbox fucked up in the beginning when they came out with
the Duke.
That Duke.
I liked it though.
It's I
got big fucking hands, so I was like,
Western civilization right there.
Yeah, man, like that's wild. I accidentally hit my brother one time with that, and he had like a big lump on his head because I turned. I was like, "Hey, man!" Like, hit him with the Duke. But yo, it's a pretty good game if like you get into it. it's the remote, man. I couldn't, but I would like to get back into it with a better remote. I mean, it's cool. What's wrong with? I mean, you got to do RPGs, man. RPG life, bro.
$1, bro. I
Oh,
can't believe it, man. That's so crazy.
It's complete, man. I
That's-
even got the paper sleeves, bro.
Yeah.
The paper sleeves for them.
Oh man, that's
And
awesome.
they're all in there.
Congratulations on that.
Hey, I gotta ask though, man. Old
Yeah.
lady, what was she, Asian or what was she?
She was not Asian. She was an old white lady. Very
Man,
nice.
What they doing with that game, man?
I don't know. Maybe this was her son's. I don't know. She just.
I'm thinking,
I asked her if she had more games, and she said, "I didn't even know that was a game." I was
Nope.
like, she thought they were CDs. I was like, it's technically CDs.
Right.
it's
And-
a big game.
wait, so how long ago was this though?
I think this was almost 2.5 years. I think
Damn.
2.5 years ago, and a year after I picked it up, I found another, and that one I've been sold because it wasn't not as good condition as this, but I still got 1,200.
See, that's the thing. That game was like one of the first games, like in general, to break at the Young Jeezy mark, because like fucking 10 years ago, that game already was 1,000. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, no games were going for that price like that, unless they were like limited editions and shit.
Yep.
But like that game right there was like, to me, one of the first games that broke that G, man. And those are rare too now. Like I remember like 10 years ago, I mean, it was already expensive for me because those two were going for like 100 plus. But I was like, fuck, you know. And then now those like fucking like $300-400.
Damn.
It's crazy, man. Like when people jumped on Panzer Dragoon, the first one. I mean, that's what made them. They were working on Panzer Dragoon's Way and do I have Zwei? Yeah, Zwei. That's
Yeah.
the second one, and Saga at the same time. So people were like complaining, like, "Oh, how come this game is too short? Like it's like 18 to 20 hours." And like for RPG, like if you look at Square Enix, they were pumping out fucking like you lose your life just playing that.
Yeah.
But man, like I actually even picked up the remake for the Switch, so for Panzer Dragoon, and people are like, "Yo, do Saga." I'm like, no, don't do it. Don't do Saga.
Nah,
Yeah, you-
fuck that.
Don't do
Hell
Saga.
nah.
And don't worry about it. Look at Mario 64. What is it? 1. How much? How many millions? 1.2, 1.6 million.
Oh, the graded one.
Rated water.
That's
Rated
stupid.
water. 1.6 million.
Fucking hate grading.
I saw that shit came up on my phone. I was like, are you who the fuck?
So
Like-
word around the street is that it's a group of people trying to basically move the market towards that value of rising
Man.
product. Supposedly it's like a clan or something that's auctioned it off, put money together, kind of increasing the value of something. Supposedly, or it can be just
See-
some dude doing that shit.
Nah, because I don't think anyone in their right mind would pay that for that game.
Too much.
I mean, I understand, like, you know, the NES Championship, whatever.
World
I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, I know
that.
about that.
There's
Yeah,
like fucking 7 copies around or whatever.
yeah,
but-
it's not for the public, you know.
Yeah, but that game, man, I
know,
bet you
bro.
there's a warehouse with a shit ton of those right now.
I have a copy right there. It's a complete in box copy right there. I mean, you
Oh,
know,
shit.
like, you know, but it's not graded, it's not sealed, you know, but I mean, I don't know why it's worth that much and stuff, but I think it's the people who got to it. But anyways, Gackt, Cognac, what you got for your game, man? What you pay for it and how much is it worth?
Man, what was I gonna do? So, funny thing was I'm just gonna tell you the cheapest shit I got first to get it out the way because I refuse to fucking show it. The cheapest game I got was last year at a thrift store, for 50 cents, and it was Explorers of the Sky.
Okay.
And you know, it's a fucking Pokemon game, so I get that out the way.
I was like, I saw that was hiding was a freaking Pokemon mystery dungeon, dude. And so I was like, all right, how much for these two? I didn't bring no cash on me, so I was like, you guys take any card? I was like, yeah, we take it. But the lady looked at it, brought it up to her, and she was like, you got $1? I'm like, what? So I'm like, dude, I got $1. It's in the car if you don't mind quarters, because I didn't bring no cash. I only brought enough to do my trade. I mean, to pick up. So I got it, dude.
So I'm not talking about it no more. Doesn't
50
deserve my
cents,
time
man.
on there. But like other than that, I don't like freaking find cheap ass shit like that. Like to single out cheap shit, that never happens for me. So a lot of them do come in lots.
Yeah.
And the only way to do it is to actually break it down into, you know, like what units, like how Hero just did. But then again, I come with so many lots. It came with consoles and all that shit, so that makes it even harder to break it down.
Yeah.
So what I got is Silent Hill, your favorite, right?
Silent Hill.
And like I don't know too many people that like find this game out there for dumbass cheap, because everyone knows Silent Hill.
Yeah.
And everyone who actually wants this one for their collection, especially the black label. So it's like, I can't believe it's already $200 something now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like
bro.
a year ago,
I
it
can't
was like
believe that
$100.
It's up
Right.
there.
Man.
So
PS1 titles, man.
yeah. So basically, Silent Hill. A lot of people, you know, I'm most famous now for that Super Nintendo pickup.
Mm.
So that guy, right? He broke shit up into like 3 different sales. I think he knew what he was doing, but he just didn't know the real price for it.
Mhm.
And so when I were asking for more games every time, we were going in there and looking at everything he got, and I'm just like throwing it all into the pile. So I'm going about it like this. He was going like, all right, this stack, I want $5 per game for the PS1 shit. And then he was, I want like $10 per game for the, you know, SNES. So he was going like that, which was still way under the fucking value.
Yeah,
basically,
man.
$5 is what I got, and this is like the best one I can like, you know, calculate legitimately. So I was like, fuck that, I'll buy everything for $5. And you already know, like I came up like $4,000 or $5,000 for $500 worth of, you know, that I paid, right? Which I'm still sitting on a shit.
Was
ton
that
of
your
stuff.
best pickup?
That was probably like pound for pound my best
Yeah.
pickup.
Yeah.
That's an awesome video.
You know,
Awesome pickup,
like
man.
yeah, because my top 3 would have to be that, and then that crazy ass one that I paid $100 for with the complete in box SNES and the Sega CD and all that shit.
Mm.
And then third would be the one that I paid $300 for like freaking 10 consoles and hella games with the Conquer Bad Fur.
Oh
Uh,
man.
Yeah, that was like last August. So if you want to roll back on that one's pretty good. That one doesn't even have much views. That's the funny shit about it.
That's YouTube for you. You know?
Yeah, but you know, it is what it is. I'd rather be that secret gem.
Okay.
But I mean, come on, man. Like even like my boy Namudi, right? He paid the fuck up for this. You know, like for him, like he's one of the kings of Canada right now,
Yeah.
getting shit, and he paid the fuck up. I think he paid like $1.50, man.
Damn.
So I know, but like, you know, but that's what gamers do.
I paid
like-
up. I paid up.
Yeah, it's like,
Uh,
you know, like if you're not reselling, it's pretty much, if you're fucking finding shit you're selling, you're gonna roll the profits into the next grail that you really want, whether it be Sweet Codeine 2 and, you know, blah blah blah, shit that you can't find. Like you already wrote that off, because I'm not patient enough, you know.
yeah.
Like HyphyGold, he's patient as fuck. And
Yeah.
my boy Jaquise, I know y'all be looking at his pickups. He's patient as fuck.
Mhm.
Yo.
Like if you guys look at his shit, man, he
He's
just
finding
finds
good shit.
everything. He finds hella good shit, and he be right at the thrift like every day. He's there, man. He's like on them tarp layers all day up at the flea market in 100-degree heat. You know, I see you, man. Like your ass is crazy, but dude is like sick, man. But
It's crazy. Like I did the so 1 week, probably, I don't know, like 4 months ago, I was at the thrift every single day from Monday to Friday for 1 week just to see if I can find anything. And I was only able to find maybe like 3 games. But then this dude, I saw his stack of GameCube games. I was like, the fuck?
yeah.
I don't get it, man. Like I don't get it, but it's, you know, law of attraction or some type shit. I don't know. It's like
Nah, that's like he does it every day. But like I said, he's kind of like you though. You know, like he has a very similar background to you, and you know, I guess he's kind of a reseller too, but he does a lot of games and shit like that. But he's like a fucking collector, and you know, it's just what he does. You know, he quit his job just like you because he was done with the bullshit.
Yeah,
And,
man.
you know, one of these days I'm gonna get him on here, but you know, he's all the way in Hendertucky. It's hella fucking far.
Oh fuck.
You know, one of these days I've been trying to get him on for a while, but
That's
it's fucking, you know, it's diligence, man.
Yeah.
Like, but his side of town, the reason why we call it Hendertucky, because it's hella wild west out there and shit. And so like most of the people, and it's kind of like uppity over there too. So like people don't really give a fuck about what they throw out. So it's a little easier. And the distribution center is like literally not too far from there either. So
It's crazy what people throw out. I told y'all before, I found a
Yeah.
PS4 Pro in the box on the
That's
street,
crazy.
and it's working, and it's right there in my TV.
No, that's good. You know, funny story about the Silent Hill. Silent Hill was the very first game that I purchased on eBay. You know, years back, man. And it was when I worked at Blockbuster, and I had one of my first paychecks come in, and I paid with a check. And I sent them a check.
I remember those days.
Yeah, dude. This is when you can send them a check, and it took forever to get it in, dude. I paid $50 for it. I paid $50. At that time, I paid up for Silent Hill. I was thinking, like, man, this is the cheapest one I can find. This person actually accepts checks. So I was like, all right, $50. Let's go all in, man. You know, back in the day,
that was the origins of his paid up full
I
price.
paid up full price through
That
working.
started everything.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
You
man.
know, this is at, you know, working at Blockbuster and not even full-time hours, man. So $50 was, you know, a big chunk out of my paycheck then. You know, so I was I paid up, but it was a one game that I really wanted to get again, and I did not. It was more than 10 years ago, man. It was a long time.
Damn. I tell you mine. My
You know-
first game purchase and what got me into like the whole bidding shit and watching shit was like back in 2006 or something like that, or 2007. 2007, because you know that's when I was working at Game Crazy, and that's when I was like making money and had my own debit card and shit.
Nice.
And I always wanted Lunar Deluxe for PS1.
Nice.
And you know the shit was like going for $100 even at that time, 80 to 100. It's like, all right, man, I gotta get this shit. So I was bidding, and like I caught the dude slipping one time, and I think I got it for like 50.
Nice.
Yeah, so I got
Wow.
bid to like $50 for dudeluxe. I mean,
Nice.
dude, you
the
can't
cardboard
beat-
box.
with the cardboard omake box is what they call it back in the days.
It's not.
And everything. And I remember like I never showed you guys, but like I shrink wrapped a lot of my games back then, because when I was like working at Game Crazy, if you get like a new return or some shit like that, they would just shrink wrap it back, and they had a shrink wrap machine. So I would like bring all my games that were like collectible and that didn't come with the shrink wrap. I would shrink wrap them. Like if you look up there, I believe that Growlancer right above, not this one, but the one up there.
I'm jealous of your girl answer.
That one I bought at Game Crazy for like $79 back then.
Nice.
But and that was hella I should have bought two, because like they discounted that shit down to like $29.99 when I was working there one time. I didn't buy it, dumbass.
Wow.
But I shrink wrapped it, you know. So I did that to a lot of the deluxe shit to keep it in good condition, man.
That's
So,
nice. Wow. That's cool. And I have them like, you know, pristine and stuff like that.
but I knew this one dude. I guess you know, because this should be part of my Game Crazy Stories thing. But this fucker, he reminded me of DMX, because I guess his like screen name is like Rio Rough Rider or something like that.
Right.
Like he was actually part of like the Rough Riders crew of, you know, Oakland, because you know they have them all over, just like the Hells
Different
Angels
chapters.
type shit. Yeah. So he would come in the store all the time, and he would like show me like these secrets he do. He was like, yeah, man, all my games are free. And I went over to his place one time, and he had like a fucking binder like this fucking thick, like that big, right? With all the fucking 360 games, PS3, all that shit. I was like, dude, how the fuck did you get all that? And he was like, I'll tell you the secret, man. You gotta get your own shrink wrap. So he pulls a fucking shrimp drink wrap fucking thing out of his closet, right? And this was during the times, you know, back in 2007, where Walmart didn't check shit. Like, remember you could send them a box of bricks? Yeah. Like, so what he would do is he would be evil Cincy game hunting. He would drive all over the fucking like map, right? And then he'll fucking like get all the games, pop the disc out, shrimp bracket back with some TDK fucking rewritable CD.
Oh
in,
man.
And then he would just return it all around the fucking world, man. I'm
Wow, bro.
He did it to Target, he did it to whatever. And he got like everything for it, dude. It was crazy.
Wow. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Funny, dude.
I'm telling you, I can tell you all types of stories about people. It's fucking hilarious.
Yo, shout out to Cincy Game Hunting for posting every 3-cent game if you're able to get it. Honestly,
Yeah,
I can't
for
get it
sure.
because they don't price it down here.
Yeah, me neither over here. But yeah, shout
Yeah,
out
man.
to you folks, man. That's cool, man. Since he's a pretty cool guy for doing that. Well, guys, man, awesome story there and pretty cool items that each of us, you know, kind of talked about and whatnot. And we have more. I mean, there's other things that we can talk about later on. But yeah, oh, there you go.
I got this for $10.
Oddworld, dang, dude.
I actually enjoyed this on the Xbox, the original Xbox.
Oh yeah.
So I wanted to play it again because there's not really a weapon like that in any other game, like where you can have a crossbow with these live animal ammo.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. That's
It's
cool.
interesting how they're like still pumping the shit out of Oddworld right now.
Yeah.
Because they
I
got the
don't get it.
PS5 one coming.
Even
And
now.
it's like, I didn't think it was a really strong following for that game.
No, I don't know. Was it Soulstorm?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's
I don't know.
cult following, but it's not very mainstream. But it's
Mhm.
cult following behind that. Right?
But yeah.
All right, guys. So hopefully, please leave a comment down below suggesting some of the games that you guys have got, or mentioning some of the games that you guys have gotten on the cheap. You know, that's on the rise or are now expensive or were expensive at the time. So let us know what you guys have as well. And once again, we appreciate everyone watching, liking or disliking, and leaving a comment and subscribing to all of our channels. So thank you guys. Have yourself a good one. Take it easy. Peace. And we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
Later.